Afternoon, everybody. So today you're going to get a glimpse of what your warm-up is going to be tomorrow when you come into class. You're going to be asked to solve the quadratics x squared minus 14 equals 5x and 8x squared plus 4x equals negative 4x. I'll be selecting people to do those on the board just like we have been doing, but I just wanted to make you aware of this today. So today we're doing systems of linear and quadratic equations. This objective is not actually correct. I forgot to actually change the objective. So we're going to be looking at trying to solve these with 80% accuracy again, as normal. But hopefully you guys will be able to pick up on this pretty quickly. It's not really all that hard. It is like regular systems, but we are dealing with a quadratic function now. So you do have to be aware of that. But it's really not too bad. Okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's get into the notes for today. So you're going to determine if the point is a solution for the system or not. Easiest way to do that is you take this point and you plug it in. Now this has to be true for both equations, not just one. So I'm going to say negative x, which is 9 squared, plus 2 times y is 5 squared, plus 10 times 9 plus 22 times 5 plus 32 equals 0. And you're just going to go through and you're going to start simplifying. So this is 9 squared is 81, so that's negative 81, plus 5 squared is 25, plus 10 times 9 is 90, plus 22 times 5, 5 times 2 is 10, carry the 1, 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11, so that's 110, plus 32 equals 0. This is going to be negative 81 plus 50 plus 90 plus 110 plus 32 equals 0. Negative 81 and 50. I want to make sure I have this right here. Y is 5. Okay, so negative 81 plus 50 is going to be negative 31 plus 90 plus 110 plus 32 equals 0. 90 and 31 is going to be 59 plus 110 plus 32 equals 0. And then this is going to be 110 and 32 is going to be 142. And 59 would be 201. Let me double check my math here. 110 and 32 is 42. And 59 would be 201 equals 0. And this is not correct. So as soon as one of them is not correct, then that means this is not correct. So this means this is not a solution. Okay. So all you're going to do is you're going to plug in this values into the x's and the y's. When you do the first one, if it comes back that it works, then it is a solution for that one, but you still need to check the second one. It has to be true for both. If it's false for one, it automatically means that it is not a solution. Okay? And I actually forgot, I have 4 examples here, but I'm only going to do 2 of them. So I'm going to skip example 2, and I'm going to go to example 3. Okay, so now you're actually given a system and you're going to actually be asked to solve this. So you have 5x squared minus 5y squared plus 28x plus 4y minus 24 equals 0, and you have 3x minus y equals 4. So what this is going to look like if we graphed it is it would look something like this. You'd have a line and then you'd have a parabola. And we want to know on the system, what are my values where they're equal, which is going to be at these points right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to solve one of these equations, the linear equation. You're going to solve it for either x or y. I'm going to go ahead and solve for y. So I'm going to subtract 3x to both sides. I get negative y equals negative 3x plus 4. Then I'm going to divide by negative 1. And I get y equals 3x minus 4. I'm now going to take this and I'm going to substitute it in here and here. So you're going to have 5x squared minus 5 times 3x minus 4 squared plus 28x plus 4 times 3x minus 4 minus 24 equals 0. And this looks like a lot, and it is going to take a fair amount of work, but you just got to go with it, and you got to do as much as you can to get it done, okay? So this is going to be 5x squared, and I will tell you that these do take you a little bit of time. Minus 5 times. Erase this. Three x minus 4 squared. I'm going to do a little bit of work up here. That's going to be 9x squared minus 12x minus 12x plus 16. So this is going to be 5 times 9x squared minus 24x plus 16 plus 28x plus 4 times 3 is 12x minus 16 minus 24 equals 0. And you're just going to keep simplifying as you go. So this is going to be 5x squared. Negative 5 and 9 is going to be negative 45x squared. This is going to be negative 45x squared. Negative 5 times 24 is going to be positive 120x. So you're distributing this. Negative 5 times 16 is going to be plus 80 plus 28x plus 12x minus 16 minus 24 equals 0. And I'm going to go ahead and keep simplifying, so I'm going to move up here. So you have 5x squared and negative 45x squared. I'm going to combine all the like terms. That's going to be negative 40x squared. You have 120. So I'm going to underline the like terms actually as we do this. So you get like terms here. You got negative 20x. You got 28x. You got 12x. I'm going to add those all up. 120 and 28 is 148 plus 12 is going to be 160x, and then you're going to have 80, negative 16 and negative 24. So 80 minus 16 is going to be 64, minus 24 is going to be 40, and that equals 0. And now you're going to solve this just like you did the regular quadratics. And actually we're going to start by looking to see if there is a common factor right off the bat. And there is. It's going to be 40. And I'm actually going to factor out a negative 40. And this will make this x squared minus 4x plus, minus 1. Equals 0. And now I'm going to do quadratic formula with what's inside. So a is 1, b is negative 4, c is negative 1. So that's going to be x equals negative 4 plus or minus the square root of negative 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 1 all over 2 times 1. That's going to be 4 plus or minus the square root. Negative 4 squared is 16, and that's going to be plus 4 all over 2. This is going to give you x equals 4 plus or minus the square root of 20 over 2. If you simplify 20, that is going to be, I'll write it up here. 20 is 4 times 5, which would be, so this is going to be x equals 4 plus or minus 2 square root of 5 over 2. I'm going to go ahead and go to the extra page that I have here. So I had x equals 4 plus or minus 2 square root of 5 over 2. These are going to cancel out. These becomes 1s, and this is a 2. So that means x equals 2 plus or minus the square root of 5. Now you're going to take this and you're going to plug it in for y. And we had 3x minus y equals 4. 3x minus 3 times x minus y equals 4. And this is where they can tend to get a little bit ugly, and you just got to kind of work with them as you go. So this is going to be 6 plus or minus 3 square root of 5 minus y equals 4. So you're going to start by subtracting 6 to both sides. You get plus or minus 3 square root of 5 minus y equals 2. Negative 2, excuse me. You're going to add and subtract this. So it's going to give you negative y equals negative 2 plus or minus 3 square root of 5. Divide by negative 1. And you're going to get y equals 2 plus or minus 3 square root of 5. And this would be your y value. And then you could go ahead and plug it in from there and double check your answer. These aren't easy. I do suggest you watch the video more than one time. And I will try my best on some of your worksheets and stuff to get you to some problems that are going to work out to be nice, easy numbers rather than a bunch of radicals and stuff like that. But you do need to be aware of both and know how to do both. Okay? So that's it for the notes tonight. Make sure you guys watch them. They are worth points tomorrow when you come into class. Other than that, have a great night, and I will look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow.